Good afternoon, Niner fans. As you know, there is rumors circulating all over the place on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call that app, specifically about wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk. Last week, if you know, there was a report that surfaced saying that there was mutual interest between the San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk's camp and the Jacksonville Jaguars, who recently lost Calvin Ridley to free agency to the Tennessee Titans. He's getting paid about $24 million a year to play for the Titans now. And there's a void for the Jaguars. And of course, after that happened, boom, there was a guy named Pretty Ricky on Twitter saying Brandon Aiyuk was going around following all these Jaguars. So Mia O'Brien went and replied to the tweet and says, yeah, there's mutual interest. Saying basically that, yeah, Aiyuk and his team are interested in the Jaguars because he's following said players of the Jaguars. So she says there's also interest on the Jaguars. Again, it's a lot of speculation. There's nothing sourced, in my opinion, in this. It's a reporter from the Jaguars, and she's giving her 2 cents. I'm not going to say she's not credible, but again, it is a rumor, and I always take these things with a grain of salt. The 49ers are trying to extend and work on a contract. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of crazy rumors around this time. And is Brandon Aiyuk happy with the Niners? Does he really like this other team? He's following their players. It must mean he likes the Jaguars. But if you look at his social media account, you will realize that he's also following Justin Herbert, who lost Keenan Allen. So wouldn't it make sense to say there's mutual interest between the Chargers and Brandon Aiyuk because of the fact that he's liking and following other players from other teams? Again, it's the social media age we live in. Today, though, Mia O'Brien went on Twitter and said a lot more to clarify this whole trade rumor because Niner fans found out about this tweet, obviously, and they went in and Facebook messaged her. They DM'd her on Instagram trying to get some information, and she tweeted today that, as I noted on XL Prime TV, the 49ers reportedly wanted the number 17th overall pick in the draft, plus Zay Jones, a veteran. Just throw in the veteran. You know, a receiver, you get a guy out of it, and the 17th pick. That's according to Mia O'Brien, that the 49ers wanted the 17th pick in the draft, plus Zay Jones for Brandon Aiyuk. She says the Jaguars would have had to pay Aiyuk because of the trade, and it fizzled out. So they kind of soured over the fact that, hey, we don't want to give up the 17th pick, and we don't know if we want to pay him that much money because we just didn't re-sign Calvin Ridley for that amount of money, the $24 million. That's kind of the interpretation that she also did say that hopefully this tweet will stop all the random Niner fans who have Facebook friend requested and IG DM me in the last 4 days. Let me tell you something, Mia. It's not going to stop because now you got more information. You got the rumor mill pumping. Niner fans are going to come at your neck and ask you for questions. So if you can't handle the heat, you got to stay out the kitchen on this one. So again, to recap, Mia last week said there's mutual interest between the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk with the Jaguars. And today she says there was a failed trade attempt, basically saying that the 49ers attempted, or they wanted, or they asked for the 17th pick in Zay Jones from the Jaguars in return for Brandon Aiyuk. Again, this is a rumor. I usually don't talk about these or report these things or give them too much attention, but everybody's talking about it. Everybody's asking me, so I want to get your opinion. Is this fact or cap? In my opinion, there's a whole lot of cap. But let me know your comments down below. Do you think the Jaguars have interest in Brandon Aiyuk? I'm sure they have interest. I'm sure every team has interest in Brandon Aiyuk. Do you think the 49ers are even going to entertain trading Brandon Aiyuk? And if they were to trade him, is the 17th pick fair compensation plus Zay Jones for Brandon Aiyuk? Let me know in the comments what you guys think.